Hello everyone. In the last class we were discussing about IV characteristics of MOS transistors. In today's class we'll see what are the non-ideal IV effects. Usually an ideal IV model does not consider many effects that are important to a modern device. We'll consider the effects one by one. The first effect we are going to consider here is velocity saturation. Velocity saturation. Here, the electron velocity is related to electric field through mobility by the equation V is equal to mu into E. In the last class itself, we have seen that the velocity is directly proportional to the electric field, and the proportionality constant there we had considered it as mu, which is named as mobility constant. So the equation here it is given by V is equal to mu into E, right? So it is assumed that this mu is a constant, correct? So it is a proportionality constant and its value is not going to be varied. So it is named as a constant and it is independent of the parameter. It is independent of any parameters with respect to electric field E. This is going to happen only for lower values of E. For our at higher values of E, mu is not going to be a constant. It varies accordingly. Okay, and this effect is due to the velocity saturation effect. Understood? So when the electric field reaches a critical value, say E saturation, then the velocity of charge carrier tend to saturate due to scattering effect at E saturation. It is as shown in figure below. You can observe there. Okay. In the figure, you can observe it is given by the carrier velocity versus the electric field. Now we'll see how the impact of velocity saturation is modeled. Okay. Before the velocity reaches a critical value, V can be given as, you can observe there in the equation, it is mu into E lateral divided by 1 plus E lateral by E saturation. Okay, E lateral in the figure you can observe there, that is the so as the uh, electric field, there you can observe E lateral. Okay, so the velocity equation is given by mu into E lateral divided by 1 plus E lateral divided by E saturation. Okay. Next, when the value of velocity reaches a critical value or greater than the critical value, then the velocity is directly equal to the saturation velocity, that is V sat. V is equal to V. When the transistor is not velocity saturated, then the saturation current IDS can be given as mu into COX into W by L into VGS minus VT whole square divided by 2. This is the equation that we have derived in our last class, right? So with the velocity saturation, the current IDS is given as COX into W into VGS minus VT into Vsat. Okay, so when the velocity is not saturated, okay, not when the transistor is not velocity saturated, what is ID is given in equation A, and with velocity saturation what will be the IDS condition, it is given in equation B. Okay, by observing these two equations A and B, we can say that IDS depends quadratically on voltage without velocity saturation and linearly depends when fully velocity saturated. So as shown in graph, if we consider a short channel device, then those kind of devices have extended saturation region. Okay, you can observe that in the red line it is given for short channel devices where the extended saturation region is available between E saturation and E saturation dash. We have given over there, okay, due to velocity saturation. So for the long channels, it is also shown there, okay. Means as the channel length becomes shorter, it is decreased, then the lateral electric field increases and transistor becomes more velocity saturated, and hence drain current decreases. Next we'll consider the mobility degradation, okay. So here the velocity of charge carriers depends upon the electric field, and when these carriers travel along the length of the channel, they'll get attracted to the surface. So they'll get attracted to the gate by the vertical electric field. Okay, what is this vertical electric field? It is the field created by gate voltage. Okay, so hence they bounce against the surface during their travel. This reduces surface mobility in comparison with the mobility along the channel, and this is known as the mobility degradation and has an impact on IV characteristics of MOS transistors. So finally, as the mobility decreases, current also decreases. Okay, hope you understood both the topics, that is velocity saturation and mobility degradation. Okay, we'll continue in the next class. Thank you.